I think I got it. Okay. I see Joey Taylor says hello. I see you. So you guys can. Now I'm not sure why. I think I got two live streams here. That's why I leave this one. All right, I left that one. Hey guys, can you hear me now? Can you see me now? Okay. Sky Z, I see you. Okay, I see your message here. Okay, cool. All right, so I think I got it right now. I hope I do. Can I delete the first part? All right. Sibin, hello, Sibin. I see you. Cindy Carver. Yes, I think we got this thing working now. Okay. I am feeling great, Chris. How's everybody doing tonight? Man, I want to start getting more involved in my YouTube channel. We got so many subscribers here, and I'm not here enough. So this is my pledge that I'm going to be on YouTube a lot more. We're going to start making some more videos, and I just have this learning curve. Is anybody really efficient on YouTube out there? You got to private message me and help me out with this because I want to get much better at this. All right, Des, Edward, I see you guys. How you doing? Anybody got any questions? First of all, yesterday was a couple days ago was Mother's Day, and man, I had a great message at church about moms, and it was really uplifting. And I hope you guys got to spend some time with your moms for Mother's Day. Let's see. Okay. Basically, just everybody's asking me how I'm doing. I'm doing great, guys. Who's got a question so we can start this off? My assistant, my director of operations, Wendy, is with us today. She's taking some of our notes. Hey, Wendy, are you there? Say hello. I got to tell you one thing cool, guys. We're starting to get a lot of invitations to come back to schools, which is really cool. So we're hoping September, we're going to be back out there speaking live at schools. We've been doing a lot of virtual events, which I enjoy speaking to students, but I love being there live where you could actually see everybody and say hello and talk after the presentations. And I can't wait for that to happen again. And hopefully in September, we're going to get back out to schools, maybe not at the numbers we were doing before. We were averaging like 230 events a year. And remember, that's in 10 months. So it was a crazy schedule we would keep for many years. Let's see. Oh, okay. I scrolling through. Let me see if I can find who was my favorite wrestler of all time? You mean, well, if you're talking about someone I wrestled, God, I wrestled some of the greats in wrestling. I mean, when you think about the guys I was able to wrestle, The Rock, Stone Cold Steve Austin, The Undertaker, Triple H, DDP, Brian Pillman, man, the list goes on and on of some of the greats that I got to wrestle. I was in wrestling probably the greatest time. The Attitude Era was one of the best times to be in wrestling when they had the Monday Night Wars, when Nitro was facing Raw every Monday night. And it was just, you can't miss that TV because they were putting on the best matches. So that was a great time in wrestling. But some of my favorites to wrestle, obviously I had some great matches with Stone Cold Steve Austin, with DDP and Brian Pillman were some of my three favorite guys that I wrestled. Triple H, I had some great matches with Steven Regal, man. Gosh, winning my first belt from him was great. Let's see. Let's see. Caroline, let me see. I don't know if I got your whole thing, Caroline. You wrote, I want to know how you have to deal with feeling bad with yourself because you keep, hold on, let me read that, Caroline. I'm sorry. I want to know how you have to deal with feeling bad with yourself because you keep failing at your goals. Carolyn, first of all, man, I have failed so many times. You fail on your road to success. And I got to tell you something. Failure is just a way of reminding you of the determination you have to accomplish your dreams and goals. But giving up ends it. So, don't get down on yourself, man. It's the worst thing you can do. Look at all the successful people, anyone that's failed. I seen something on Michael Jordan on how he took like, I can't remember what the number was, but let's just say it was 500 game-winning shots, and he only made like 120 or something like that. But think about how many times he missed. The game was on the line, and Michael Jordan, the greatest basketball player of all time, missed the game-winning shot. So please don't give up on your dreams and goals. I know it's hard, but stay focused, man. Just, positive self-affirmations are so important in life. We wake up and sometimes the story we tell ourselves is the story we live by. And so when you start having some more positive self-affirmations, today's going to be a great day. I'm going to find a way to accomplish a dream or goal that I'm going after or pursuing. So please don't give up. Let's see. When I won Chris O'Shea asked me, did you have to compete in a tournament in WWE? The tournament I was in was for the Intercontinental title, the championship belt. And I had to beat Owen Hart. I had to beat Stone Cold Steve Austin. I had to beat Ron Simmons, who was Farouk at that time, to win the belt. So it was a great tournament, and I was blessed to win it. How did I feel when I became a WWE champion? Oh, it was a great feeling. It's a memory I'll always have. And, seeing it, you can watch it on YouTube. And one of the great moments that I will always remember of winning the Intercontinental belt. And it's right behind me. I believe it's right there, right up there. And there's my World Television Championship right there. And there's me as Johnny B. Bad. Wendy is with us. Wendy Adebato is my director of operations, and she is here with us today. She does all my scheduling. So if you have a school, a community event, a church, a corporation, she is the person to contact. She handles all that. And so just you can say hello to Wendy right there, and she can give you her information if you're interested in having us come out to one of your events. I should let Wendy go on vacation. Wendy, working for me is a vacation. Okay. So we love what we do. It's, it's like when you find compassion in life, you never have to work because you love what you do. So, but Wendy is more than welcome to take a vacation when she wants to. Oh, Caroline, I'm so glad that inspired you. But listen, you are precious. You are precious. Life is precious. And please be consistent in your life. In other words, keep staying positive, surround yourself with positive people. It's so important. Unfortunately, there's many people that are very negative, and sometimes there are close friends or even family members who tell you why you can't do something, why you're never going to be successful, why you're not good at something. Those are the voices that you don't need to listen to right now. You need to listen to those voices that are inspiring you and working towards your goals and dreams in life. Have you been to Marysville? Yes, we've done schools in Marysville. I've been having difficulty with staying away from things from the past, trying to lure me in, and it becomes stressful. Any help with dealing with it? That's Sartorius, I believe that the name there is Sartorius. We all have a past in our life, man. Every one of us, you got choices. You could either run from your past or you can grow from your past. And let me tell you, just because the past taps you on the shoulder, it don't mean you have to look back, man. Continue to move forward in life. And if you're surrounding yourself with people from your past that are dragging you down, I'm telling you, man, you got to move forward. The greatest thing I did was separate myself from people that were constantly dragging me down, constantly being negative, and knowing that I'm not going to move forward in my life if I keep surrounding myself with people like that. So be very careful and listen, you're not defined by your past. And when someone brings up my past and said, hey, I don't live there anymore, man. I moved on. So keep moving forward in life. Have I ever been to Georgia? Let me see. I live in Georgia. I moved to Georgia about 5 or 6 months ago in a little town called Kennesaw, and I love it here, man. I got to live in the greatest neighborhood, the end of a cul-de-sac, no cars. We got this big backyard that Rocker goes out and chases squirrels all day long. I mean, let me tell you, he will never catch a squirrel, okay? If he does, he's going to shock me. In fact, Wendy got him a little gift, a little toy squirrel. So that's the only way he's going to catch that squirrel is when we throw the squirrel to him and he catches it. But other than that, he'll never catch a squirrel. Were you in WWE when something tragic happened to Owen Hart? Unfortunately, I was with the WWE at that time. And one of the most tragic experiences that anyone would ever go through. Owen was a great guy, was a friend. I wrestled him many times. And it was just a tragedy that happened. And, my heart goes out to his family and anyone that knew him, the guys that wrestled him. He was like, everyone liked him, man. He was a real likable guy. And he was funny. He was always playing pranks on people too. He was always pranking people, man. Funny stuff too. Do you realize how many lives you have changed just by speaking the truth about your life experience? Stay just the way you are. God bless you. Cindy, thank you so much. That's, I think when you speak from your heart, you could change people's minds, and I just share my life experiences. I'm certainly not perfect. I'm never going to be perfect, but I've made some horrible mistakes in my past. I've hurt a lot of people. I've lost a lot of beautiful relationships. And unfortunately, many of my family members died so young that I never got to spend the time. And I have my brother Joel and my sister Jody left, and we're so close now. The tragedies have brought our families so close together. And that's why I moved to Georgia. I wanted to be closer to my brother Joel. Now, if we can just get my sister to move from New York to Georgia, we're all going to be together. But right now, she owns an animal rescue in New York, and we can't move hundreds of animals down here, at least not yet. We're working on it, though. Let me get some more questions here. Was there someone you ever wanted to wrestle but never got that chance? Yeah, there was a few guys I never got to wrestle. I was tag team partners with Shawn Michaels. I was tag team partners with Bret Hart, but we never got to wrestle each other. But I would have loved to wrestle. Those are two of the guys in WWE that I would have loved to wrestle a match with. I think we could have done really, really had some good matches. Another guy that I forgot to mention was Eddie Guerrero. Was one of the greatest wrestlers I've ever wrestled. There's a match between me and Eddie Guerrero versus Johnny B. Bad on YouTube. Check it out. It was on Monday Nitro, and we had a heck of a match. Let's see. So much for everything you do. Your younger children, you're such a great role model. Prove it that you can do 180. Well, Jackson Hickle, thank you for that compliment. I appreciate that. Let's see. There's so many. Let me see. I can scroll because there's so many questions here. I'm trying to find a good one that can kind of help everybody here. Let's see. Go ahead and just ask away because they're scrolling kind of fast here. Let me see a good one here. But let me ask you guys something. Did you get to spend some time with your mom for Mother's Day? And if so, did you get them something? Did you get them a card? Did you, what did you do? Did you take them out to breakfast or brunch or dinner or something like that? What did you guys do for your mom on Mother's Day? One of my favorite days now, a church, I just put a post up today. One of the churches borrowed my mother's love speech and used it as part of their sermon in their church. And they did a little addition to the front part of it that was really cool. So if you get a chance, check it out on my Facebook pages or YouTube. Advice about forgiving yourself. Oh, Randy, that's, forgiveness is so important in life. And I often say that you either forgive or you relive. In other words, you're going to relive that moment over and over again. And I got to tell you, other than asking God for forgiveness for all the wrongs I made in my life, the hardest person to forgive was myself. But I got to tell you, when I forgave myself for wrongdoings, for things that I did years ago, mistakes I made, man, it lifted that weight off my shoulder. Because I look at it like, if God can forgive me, why can't I? So I did. My life moved forward, and man, I'm blessed because I'm going to make mistakes, but I'm not going to beat myself up over them. I try to make those mistakes learning experiences. And that's why I share them on stage. I mean, I share where my good choices take me, but I'm so honest where those bad choices took me in my life. And those are the things I had to ask for forgiveness from the people I hurt, and of course, forgiving myself for doing the things I've done in my life. So make that choice today. Forgive yourself. Okay. My mom didn't want me to buy her anything because every time she says I need so and so, I usually get it that same week. Oh, that's very nice of you. Your mom must be really, really proud of you and must love you very much. Not because you give her things, because you're always thinking of her. That's important. Many people can't afford to give the things they want to their mom. One of the things I always wanted to do was, when I was a little kid, I always wanted to get my mom a house someday. I always wanted to make my mom live a comfortable life, because we were so poor growing up, and we lived in a really bad neighborhood. So when I was able to do things for my mom was the greatest joy I ever had. All right, let me see. I got some more questions here. Hey, this is good. Hey, Mark, any advice for a high school senior graduating soon? Yes. Oh my gosh. You don't realize it now. You'll look back on your life, graduating from high school, so exciting. I mean, I enjoyed my senior year in high school so much. I took it twice. Oh, that's a whole nother story. But when you look back on life, this is your chance to, whether you're going to go to college, whether you're going to start working, whatever you're going to do, you now have the freedom, and of course you're making your own choices and decisions in life now. So this is where it's really important to make those smart choices. Pursue the goals and dreams you have. What I did, if some of you that heard my presentation, I would write my dreams and goals down, but like something was really cool is to put a dream or goal. Like I used to put a post-it note on my computer, because every day, you open your computer and you see stuff. Well, I had a post-it note on my computer where it said write a book, and I always gave myself 2 years to write a book, and and I kept putting it off, but every time I looked on my computer, I'd see that, write a book. And I had the date of the book I wanted to be done. It was back in 2010. So it'd say book 2010. But I put that post-it note up back in 2008. So I'd see it all the time. And sure enough, my first book, How to Be the Happiest Person on the Planet, was delivered to our offices. I think it was like November or December of 2009. So I was a month before 2010 came. So write your dreams and goals, put it somewhere where you have to see it, because it will remind you every day to pursue those dreams and goals. Will I ever come back to Arizona? We were in Arizona a few years back, and I mean, we go where we're invited. Schools that have us come out, and we do the whole community. When we go to Texas, they bus all the students, did like 8 or 10 different schools into an arena where I'm doing like 8,000 students at a time, which is really cool. So yeah, I sure hope we come back to Arizona. I hope we get invited back there. It's gonna be hit or miss with schools in this next year. Some schools are going to have open assemblies, and some schools may still be careful. And it's every school's going to have to make their own decision on that. Let's see. Me and my brother got her a gift, but the most important gift. Sean said, me and my brother got my mother a gift, but the most important gift we gave her is so much love. That is more than presence. Yes. You know what? When you think about what you got last year for Christmas or the year before for Christmas, you go, I can't remember what I got. But love, man, love is the greatest gift you'll ever give anybody. And when someone loves you, it's the greatest feeling in the world. So love is the greatest gift. Good point, Chris. Uh, was there a specific point where you had the realization that you needed to start living your true purpose and help others? Fletcher, that's a great question. Yes, there was a time in my life, first of all, there's no greater joy than helping another person. If you want to be happy, help someone else become happy. It's the greatest joy I've ever had was helping other people. And I never realized I could do it. Like, who would want to hear my story, or who would want to hear what I went through, or my stupid things I did in my life? But then I realized that we all go through issues. We all have things that we all go through, depression or anxiety, or some of us have thoughts of not wanting to be here anymore, but it's so important to open up and talk about these things. See, when you hold things inside, it's like a volcano. And sooner or later, that volcano erupts. And it mostly erupts into negative behavior like depression, horrible bouts of depression, anxiety, and worst case, thoughts of not wanting to be here anymore. So if I have any advice to anyone listening out there, I personally have gone through issues in my life. My assistant Wendy's gone through issues in her life. But the most important thing you have to do is talk to somebody about it. Don't be afraid. We all go through stuff. It's not unusual. When many students I talk to, they feel like they're all alone. No one else is going. We're all going through stuff, at one point of our life or another, and it goes up and down. Happiness it's a choice in life. I choose to be happy, and it's not a destination. It's a journey. Everybody thinks someday I want to be happy. It's not a destination. Choose to be happy. And how do you become happy? Help someone else be happy. There's no greater feeling, man. I love helping people. That's why I want to start doing more of these on YouTube and more live events with you guys. I just need to learn how to do this better. So anybody out there that is proficient in YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, social media, hit me up privately, man. I'd really like to, really could use the help, because this is all new. This is new to me. I mean, I've had these channels forever, but I never really utilized them because we were always on the road. We were always touring. We couldn't really utilize them the way we can now. So anyone out there that's proficient in this, or someone that is, please private message me or Wendy and help us out, because we want to do these more often, talk to you guys more often, have topics we can talk about. Maybe it's a topic of depression. Maybe it's a topic of having anxiety attacks, or even, worst case, suicidal thoughts. So many young people are going through stuff right now. So please know you're not alone. But again, the most important thing is talk to someone. Don't be afraid to talk to someone about it. Let's see. Are you on Instagram? I am on Instagram. If you guys follow me on Instagram, it's just my name, Mark Merrill. Mark is with a C. Rise Life says he's the next Bill Gates. All right, brother, you go for it, man. Hey, I heard, I don't know if it was Billy Graham said it once. Someone said that I may not inspire 1 million people, but I may inspire one person who may inspire 1 million people. So maybe you're that guy, buddy. I hope you can go out there and become the next Bill Gates or the next, but you know what? Maybe you're going to go way past what Bill Gates ever did. Maybe you're going to be more, helping more people than he ever did. Who knows, Are you and your ex-wife Sable on good terms? Yeah, we've actually never really been on bad terms. I mean, our divorce was amicable. We actually walked in the courts. We held hands, walked in the court, signed the papers, and we went on with our lives. I mean, she has her own life. I have my own life. We are blessed to share an amazing daughter, our daughter Mariah, who's now, Mariah's now 33, and we have a granddaughter named Sophia, who is the love of my life. In fact, they're coming to visit me in July, so I can't wait to see them. And we're going to have a great summer. Okay, let's see if I can get some more questions here. Man, you guys got I just want, at this point of my life, I don't care about my life. I just want money. Oh, buddy, money isn't what it's all cracked up to be. I was very, very wealthy at one time and one of the most miserable people on the planet. So don't think money's going to make you happy. Money can maybe buy you cool things, and those things wear out, and you throw them out, you give them away. But please don't base your life on monetary things like money or things, man. We're all going to pass on those things, just get passed on to someone else. But don't just base your life on money. Okay, I made that mistake. I traveled the world in pursuit of money and fame and becoming rich and famous, only to come home and find it, but it was too late because I put all my effort into something that wasn't going to last forever. Money's not going to last forever. So anyway, that's a whole nother topic. Do you know Chris Van Vliet? No, I don't. Would you be able to marry? Would you be able to marry me and Ramona if you could? John. Oh, John. John's my buddy from New York. John, I don't have a license to marriage in New York. In fact, when I became an ordained minister, it was actually in Florida. So I don't think I can marry you in New York. I think it's a whole nother. Yeah, I have to look more into that, but I don't think I can. I'm glad you found a nice lady too, buddy. What celebrity were you really excited to meet? Wow. There's a couple that were pretty cool, like having dinner with the president back in the day was pretty cool. But I think my favorite top two was, number two was Michael Jackson. He invited me to his concert where I went up on stage. And remember the Bad Blaster I'd shoot off before my presentations? I was with singer Gladys Knight. So instead of me shooting it up, I handed it to her and she shot off on stage with Michael Jackson there. And then we went backstage. I hung out with him, and he was such a nice guy, just a really nice person. But my favorite person was meeting the great Muhammad Ali. And that was one of my favorites. He came to watch me wrestle when I was defending my world television title against the Honky Tonk Man. It was at the Joe Louis Arena in Detroit, and I'll never forget it, man. It was the most exciting thing to know that Muhammad Ali was coming backstage to meet me. Well, it's a memory I'll always cherish. Okay. Let's see. Who else we got here? Some of you guys are funny. Well, once I get more proficient at this, I'm going to do regular talks with you guys. And I hope you join me when we do this. But I'm 17 with severe anxiety. Maybe God gave me a reason to be here. Should I have an idea of what to do in life already? You're 17. Oh my gosh, my life changed so much from my teens to my 20s to my 30s to my 40s to my 50s, and now I'm in my 60s. So please don't. I think you're putting more anxiety on yourself by putting that pressure on yourself, man. You spread your wings, enjoy your life. God, the anxiety. I've suffered from it before, man. I've had stage fright. People just think I get up there and just wing it or just like it's no big deal. There are times I've gotten so nervous and anxiety kicks in, and sometimes you got to fake it. You fake it till you make it. But we all have stuff. So please don't think you're alone in your thoughts and how you process them. But but just don't put so much pressure on yourself, man. You're an amazing person, and you got your whole life ahead of you, man. Just set goals, pursue your goals in life. Let's see. When you were in WWE, did you remember when The Rock did a slide people's elbow on the British Bulldog when The Rock was the special guest referee, Triple H? Gosh, I've seen so many of The Rock's matches. I remember him doing a people's elbow on me. Okay, so can't get any closer than that. Okay. You need to have set dates and times for when you go live on YouTube. I will. Yeah, Fletcher, it's something Wendy and I are going to be working on to do updated events. Today was just one of those days where I just thought, hey, let me just give this a try, But I don't know why if I screwed up on this tonight because I couldn't get on right at 6:00 or couldn't see you guys at 6, so I had to start over. I don't want that to happen next time. But I will have, maybe we'll take a certain day of the week. We'll pick a day that we can get more people on here to check this out. But I want to do more stuff with YouTube too. We got about 117,000 subscribers. So, man, I just want to reach out and maybe we could help more people this way, or maybe we could make a difference or inspire or encourage people. So, any thoughts, or you can always private message me. I'm on YouTube, Instagram, and Facebook. So try and maybe follow me on those other channels too. And you can always private message me. And like I said, we're looking for someone that knows social media that can help us with some of our channels. And we can be more of a presence out there. So, but anyways, guys, I am going to end this now because I'm going to go I got Rocco's treats. I don't know if you can see this right here. That is a Rocco treat. He's dying for this. He's downstairs waiting for me. So I'm going to go now. But guys, it was great talking with you. Thanks for asking the questions. God bless you all. And like I said, stay tuned. Keep checking out my YouTube channel. We'll be putting more stuff up here. And ideas, questions, hit me up. Okay. Thank you, guys. Bye-bye.